celebrating guitar legend Jeff Beck, who died Wednesday at the age of 78.
The tragic death of Jeff Beck marks the end of an era for a musician whose guitar not only challenged, but changed the boundaries of rock and blues.
The music, you carry it with you in a tune. It's a different part of the brain, I think. And look at it, sticks with you for years and years. Powerful.
From crafting guitars out of cigar boxes as a teenager to becoming one of the greatest guitarists of all time, Beck's life was a symphony of innovation and influence. What drove this legendary artist to push the limits of music? And how does his legacy live on today? Join us as we uncover the story of Jeff Beck, a man whose strings spoke volumes and whose spirit continues to resonate in the heart of music history. Jeffrey Arnold Beck was born into the echoes of World War II on June 24, 1944, in the small town of Wallington, England. From a young age, he was enveloped in a world of diverse melodies, from the classical notes that danced from his mother's piano to the eclectic tunes that spilled from the family's radio. This constant musical backdrop was not just entertainment, it was a sanctuary for his parents, a respite from the lingering shadows of war. Music was a source of comfort to them, Beck reminisced. Life was tense and it helped them forget about their troubles. That definitely made an impression on me. During his childhood, as jazz waves began washing over England, young Beck found himself irresistibly drawn to these new sounds. From a very young age, Beck developed a passion for music, particularly captivated by the sounds of Les Paul playing the electric guitar on the radio. Despite his parents' disapproval, he would often steal away to the living room, quietly twisting the radio dial to catch the thrilling strains of jazz that captivated him. As a teenager, Beck demonstrated both creativity and determination in music by attempting to construct his own guitars from cigar boxes and other available materials. His early efforts reflect a deep-seated passion for playing and exploring the instrument. The allure of music proved too potent for Beck to resist. Before long, he was cradling a guitar, weaving his future one strum at a time across London's burgeoning music scene.
Jeff Beck.
His journey briefly intersected with academia at Wimbledon's Art College, but the pull of music was overwhelming, and he left to pursue his calling full-time. In the smoke-filled clubs of 1960s London, Jeff Beck began his ascent in the rock music scene, initially playing with groups like The Night Shift and The Tridents, where he explored the gritty textures of R&B and rock. His journey took a pivotal turn when he replaced Eric Clapton in the Yardbirds as the lead guitarist, contributing to iconic tracks like Beck's Bolero. This transition marked the beginning of an extraordinary path for Beck, rooted deeply in the rich soils of his musical upbringing. Here, the echoes of a war-torn England and the vibrant tones of a jazz revolution mingled to shape one of rock's most influential figures. Beck's groundbreaking experimentation with feedback and distortion while with the Yardbirds reshaped the landscape of psychedelic rock and influenced the emergence of heavy metal. However, it wasn't long before Beck's fiery temperament and relentless pursuit of perfection led him to part ways with the Yardbirds, setting the stage for his solo career. Undeterred by the split, Beck embarked on a solo journey, his guitar weaving tales through singles like Hi-Ho Silver Lining.
You're everywhere and nowhere, baby.
By 1968, he had formed the Jeff Beck Group with Rod Stewart, unleashing albums such as Truth and Beckola that resonated with raw power and emotion.
Bless my soul, what's wrong with me?
As the 1970s unfolded, Beck continued to reinvent his musical style, merging soul, rhythm and blues, and jazz influences. He formed notable collaborations, including the power trio Beck, Bogert, and Appice, further expanding his musical repertoire. Jeff Beck has always been a master of musical expression, wielding his guitar not just as an instrument, but as a voice. For over half a century, Beck has been reinventing the soundscape of rock with his groundbreaking techniques, making it impossible to pin him down to any single genre. His innovative approach to guitar playing and his collaborations across different genres have firmly established him as one of the most influential guitarists of all time, whose work continues to inspire musicians and music lovers alike. Jeff Beck's innovative spirit shone brightly with his 1989 return with Jeff Beck's Guitar Shop, which marked a dramatic shift to fingerstyle guitar playing. Throughout the 1990s and beyond, despite battling tinnitus, Beck's relentless creativity saw him collaborating with a diverse range of artists from Roger Waters to Kate Bush. His contributions during this period included working on instrumental albums like Frankie's House and Crazy Legs, paying homage to rockabilly pioneers, and his brief stint with Guns N' Roses. Beck's enduring influence was celebrated with multiple Grammy Awards.
And the Grammy goes to Hammerhead, Jeff Beck.
And his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist in 2009.
To induct Jeff Beck into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen.
Cementing his legacy as a guitar virtuoso who continuously pushed the boundaries of music. Despite occasional career hurdles, Beck is hailed for his unmatched technique and versatility, earning him the title of the 5th greatest guitarist by Rolling Stone. Beck's signature use of the Fender Stratocaster, played without a pick along with his innovative incorporation of effects pedals, left an indelible mark on the genre. His iconic Strat Plus guitar, inspired by his love for hot rods, remains a symbol of his enduring legacy in the music world. Jeff Beck stands among the rare breed of guitarists, an echelon graced by legends like Chuck Berry and Jimi Hendrix, not just for the notes he plays, but for the way he plays them. In a world where many guitarists rely on elaborate arrays of equipment to sculpt their sound, Beck takes a starkly different path. He embraces simplicity, believing the true art of guitar playing lies in the touch of the hands rather than the click of a pedal. Eric Clapton once perfectly captured this essence, remarking, "With Jeff, it's all in his hands." Jeff himself sums up his philosophy with a characteristic blend of defiance and humor. "I play the way I do because it allows me to come up with the sickest sounds possible. That's the point now, isn't it?" His smile broadens, almost challenging. "I don't care about the rules. In fact, if I don't break the rules at least 10 times in every song, then I'm not doing my job properly." In Beck's world, the guitar is not just an instrument, but a playground of endless sonic possibilities, where the only rule is to keep breaking them. Moving into the 2020s, Beck collaborated with Johnny Depp on a rendition of John Lennon's song Isolation, which was released in April 2020.
You're not to blame. You're just a human.
The collaboration marked the beginning of an ongoing musical partnership between the two artists. Until his final days, Jeff Beck continued to pour his passion into music, leaving an indelible mark with his last works. Beck's final recording before his passing was his contribution to a supergroup recording of Going Home, theme of the local hero, supporting the Teenage Cancer Trust in Teen Cancer America. Tragically, Beck passed away on January 10th, 2023, at the age of 78.
Some sad breaking news to report. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame guitarist Jeff Beck has died from what his family says was a short bout with bacterial meningitis. Beck is a legendary guitarist.
He died due to bacterial meningitis, which is an infection that causes inflammation of the protective membranes covering the brain and spinal cord. In his last moments, Beck was not alone. Johnny Depp, a close friend and collaborator, was reportedly by his side, a testament to their deep bond. Reflecting on Beck's monumental impact, Ozzy Osbourne took to Twitter to express his reverence. "It was such an honor to have known Jeff, and an incredible honor to have had him play on my most recent album." Beck's dedication to his craft and his influence in the music world remained steadfast to the very end. His death was mourned by musicians and friends alike, with tributes pouring in from the likes of Jimmy Page, Mick Jagger, and Ronnie Wood. Beck's funeral, held on February 3rd at St. Mary's Church in Beddington, Sutton, was attended by many prominent figures from the music industry, including Johnny Depp, Rod Stewart, Eric Clapton, and Tom Jones. Jimmy Page delivered a eulogy, referring to Beck as the Quiet Chief, highlighting his immense impact and influence in the world of music. Jeff Beck's legacy in music is immense, leaving an enduring mark on the industry. His legacy lives on through his timeless recordings, impact on contemporary artists, and ongoing appreciation for his pioneering spirit and unmatched talent. Beck's pioneering use of audio feedback and distortion revolutionized guitar playing, influencing the direction of rock music. With his mastery of the Fender Stratocaster and innovative techniques, Beck's playing style set him apart as one of the greatest guitarists of his generation. Beyond his technical prowess, Beck inspired countless guitarists to explore new sounds and techniques. His influence transcends generations, continuing to inspire musicians worldwide. As we reflect on the life and legacy of Jeff Beck, we remember a visionary who not only transformed the guitar, but also touched the hearts of many with his incredible music and unique spirit. Beck's journey reminds us of the profound impact one artist can have on the world. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the life of a true musical pioneer. May his melodies continue to inspire generations to come. Rest in peace, Jeff Beck. What are your favorite memories or songs by Jeff Beck? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below.